Hello, everyone. It's the end of week 3, beginning of week 4 of our class. So I just wanted to give you the weekly update. Should be quick. So for this week, there's no discussion posts due since we have the first 15-minute video. So the last videos that I did last week of the office hours, there's 2 parts. One's about 10 minutes or so, and the second one's just like 2 minutes. But that covers pretty much any information you need to know about the video, 15-minute video, what's expected, information about the rubric and grading, and how to turn in the transcript, how to do the transcript, drop it in the Dropbox, and your video recording. So again, if you have additional questions, let me know. You should have also gotten an email with detailed instructions about using Zoom or Google Hangout or using QuickTime to just record your screen for like a FaceTime or Skype session. So those are your options, whatever platform you want to use. Let me know if you need any other clarification. So the TheraView stuff that I've seen, I've put in any feedback and the grades. I just need to add it to the grade book in Moodle, but most of you got all 5 points. So unless you missed a specific thing, like an open-ended question. But most of you did really well. One thing I just wanted to point out, which is something to be mindful of, and everybody does it, especially at the beginning, is the clarification that you ask at the end. So you give a really good reflection or a feeling or content or even a question or summarize what the client says, and then you say, is that right? So for example, wow, that sounds really frustrating. Is that right? Or, tell me if I'm wrong. And you don't need to do that as a counselor. You can trust yourself, and the goal is to use very concise and intentional wording as to not, continue to confuse or overwhelm the client with additional wording and questions. So I know at the beginning it's hard to make that reflection or make that statement stand alone, but it's effective and the client will respond, and it will either lead them to then say, yeah, that I did feel really, frustrated or angry, or that was really difficult. Or they can be like, no, I wasn't really angry. It made me a little irritated. Or you can be wrong. You will say the wrong thing as a counselor. I say the wrong thing sometimes. And it's not about knowing what to say. It's trying your best, giving the best reflection or statement or intervention that you can at that time. And if that doesn't work, thinking, okay, can I try a different approach that might be more effective for the client? So that's just the one thing I noticed that people did it again and again, and I didn't want to keep pointing it out when you did it, but something to be mindful of in your future videos. So allow yourself to make the statement, see how the client responds, and if you need to change the wording, you can rephrase it in your next statement. So this week we have the first techniques quiz due, which is everything we've done so far. There's just 10 questions. You have 15 minutes. About the quizzes too, grades, if half the class or more misses it, I will give you the point back for that, as it's probably a poorly worded question. So if there is a situation or discrepancy that I don't like, I'll send an email just saying you're getting a point back or a couple points for the quizzes or exam. Then there's also, this week we're covering person-centered therapy and crisis intervention. So make sure you go over that. That will be used for the assignment on week 8, which is a crisis case intervention that you'll be prompted to read just a case study of a client that comes in suicidal, and you'll have to apply the information and knowledge from the PowerPoints this week. Okay, so then the video is the big assignment due. So let me know if there's any other questions or anything else you need. Looking forward to seeing those, and the sooner you submit them, hopefully the sooner I get them graded and get them back to you. All right, I hope everybody hope you all had a good weekend, and I look forward to seeing your work this week. All right, bye.